Excuse me, sir. Why would you want to waste your time with CBC? Haven't seen you for a while.
How are you doing?
What's up?
I just realized I left my mask in my car.
You know, see what happens.
I'm in trouble.
I thought you redheads had an attitude. You don't wear masks. No? No? That's not true?
That would be kind of bad if I didn't, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
All things considered.
There you have it.
Oh, I got one somewhere here.
There you go. So is your hair turning white?
Yeah, a little bit. Side. Getting there.
You've been quiet. Everybody's been quiet.
Oh, I tried to took a not days off, but a couple of days downtime during March break, and just because the school system was shut. So
What's going to happen in a year from now?
I think we'll be good. I mean, at this point, it's looking good. I mean, it looks like most of the vaccines are pretty effective against most of the variants. So, and the vaccines are rolling out fast enough that I think we'll get it under control. So.
Under a capitalist system, the government had to take advantage of this crisis. So, people going to be working from home and say...
That's not really capitalism. You look at the countries that have got non-capitalist, non-democratic governments, they're the ones who really abuse the powers with this. But I think you'll see a lot of businesses deciding to keep people working at home, some not. I know lots of people who like working from home, others who hate it. So you'll get hopefully we can get more towards what I would hope a modern workplace would be, where you get people working the way they want, where they want.
And then the privacy issue. I just thought, I never expected you to see you this morning. It's not planned. Under the privacy issue, you can't...
Walk with me down.
Yeah.
I've got to go into a meeting starting at 10.
You can't find out how many people committed suicide.
Right.
I mean, how do we know if the stats went up? Or, there must have been a lot of people depressed and say, hey, I can't take this anymore.
Well, usually what happens during crises, it's more after crises that you get the really bad mental health problems, because, when you're facing a threat, you're dealing with a threat all the time. It's when it's gone, and then suddenly you're like, oh, and then everything, that's when people feel hopeless. That's why I'm glad that it looks like hopefully we'll have a good spring and summer, so it'll at least be, that'll help to not cheer people up, but at least give a sense of hope.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Just like Colombo. One more thing, and when you get back, I'll have one more question. We know the suicide of a young girl.
Yeah.
News today, forgotten tomorrow. In New Brunswick, it's a small province, and the media is small. How is this issue going to really
I think it will
stick around?
I think it will because I know it's when Minister Shepherd was Social Development Minister, when she was Minister in the Allwood government, this is one of her big passions, and it's something we've talked about so much in the last few months. And obviously, as you said, dealing with COVID and what happens afterwards, this is not a problem that's going to go away. And we've got this long-term structural problem with just a lack of staffers as well. We need more psychologists, we need more mental health professionals. So
It costs money.
But government has to spend money on the things that matter to people, and mental health is pretty clearly one of them.
You travel. In England and France, they don't have crystal meth on the street or homeless on the street. They find the resources to take care of them.
Yes.
How come we can't have that here?
I think we could. You look at the...
No, we're too busy giving our money to Mr. Irving. Okay, go ahead.
No, I think it's... I'm a big fan of what they did. The UK Labour government in the late 90s, they had this program, because they call them rush sleepers over there, and they largely dealt with it. It takes some investment, but what it means as well is not just putting Band-Aids on problems. It's like, Brian Duplessis.
Yeah.
That when he ran the homeless shelter, so the point of the homeless shelter isn't to give a place for people to live for 20 years. No. It's to give them a place that they can be stable, just like we're talking about with Housing First, and then getting them the supports they need so they can actually get on with their lives. So
how did they handle crystal meth in England?
Well, I think that was before crystal meth became a problem.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure so that was back 20 years ago when they were dealing with the problem. So why crystal meth hasn't kicked in there? I mean, they've got lots of other problems with substance abuse in the UK. I don't know anything about France on that, but yeah, I got to run in for this hearing.
Thank you.
See you later.
Talk to you later.